a general, like, I yell at on the street, but if it's getting you arrested,
It's time to claim your baggage. Whoa, it's time to pack up and go.
Just so you know, only super creative people have night terrors.
We've got Megan, whose road rage landed her in handcuffs, and Chantal, whose cooking lands her dates in the hospital.
okay, the bitch is angry enough on the road that she's getting arrested and she's really obsessed with death. She might be a murderer. She might be actually concerningly crazy.
I get night terrors because of stress. If I'm in a good relationship, those don't even happen. So, his loss. Chicken can be difficult sometimes when you're grilling it.
Little
the outside looks
quieter.
cooked and the inside actually isn't. You know, an hour later we're in the emergency room. But you know what I did? I learned that I need to use a meat thermometer.
Yes.
What's your concern here?
She a little crazy.
Well, I'm gonna be scared out of my mind riding with her. I'm gonna feel obligated to have to drive all the time.
Test.
Absolutely not.
Testing,
he caught me.
testing.
The cop
1,
caught
2,
me on an
3.
off day,
Testing.
and I
Now,
don't
can you
have
hear
a criminal
me?
record, by the way. And as far as that lesson, I learned it, and I've been a safer driver ever since.
And you're used to handcuffs now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He gonna pick the crazy one.
What's the plus? Why should he take you out?
I'm adventurous. I love the outdoors. I love the beach. I love the snow. So I like hot and cold.
She's describing herself like a plant. Like, I love the snow and I love the hot. I grow in any pottery.
Why should he choose you instead of Chantal?
Testing,
Well,
testing.
I
1, 2,
can be
3.
a lot of fun. I
Testing.
can
Now,
be the
you hear me?
spitfire, but I also am very compassionate and kind. I think I'm the feisty one, actually.
No, I think the other one's crazy, baby.
I think if you could handle a little bit of a spitfire who's a little sassy, who's got a little bit of flavor, then you'd want to go this way. Deathly flavor, like seasoned with salmonella. No, I mean, no. And I can be a sassy girl too. I was a hula hooping bartender at Hooters. I used to live in
Here's what
Japan,
the
which is
birds
one of
were
the most
like,
spiritual
but then we
countries
had
you'll
to change
find.
what the
I
birds
actually
were like,
learned how to
because we have
speak
to
the
separate
language.
the
It was
line art
self-taught
and
in
the
2
colors,
months, so I'm pretty
to
smart.
make
Kimi
more colors
no
possible.
goto go
but
shiritai.
They don't
I want
want
to get to
move
know you
when
more.
you do that.
Is that even right?
So
I don't
here's-
speak Japanese. I don't know. He's gonna pick the
Oh, I didn't
weird
even
one
actually know
that
if
might
popped
kill
up.
him.
It probably
Chantal.
popped up.
How jealous. Stalkeringly so? Murderously so?
Sometimes it occurs, and I guess I'm such a really good catch that they don't want to let go.
Because her hands are clearly still dirty, no matter how much she wants to wash it. He keeps coming back, and I'm guessing she probably does like men fighting over her, so.
I don't like that. Y'all are so weird about virgins. Oh my god.
I don't even know what to say to that. Has anyone ever
Okay,
told
sorry,
you about
Kenny
it? 'Cause
JD. I'm
it's
too invested
awesome.
in the video.
Believe me, I know how
I need
awesome
something
it
I
can
won't
be.
listen to.
Solo.
Is that a concern?
Yeah, that's a big concern.
Why?
She doesn't know what she's doing, and sex is a big, big part of a relationship.
Ready to expand and share that with, of course, another person. I'm a very loving, compassionate, sensual person.
I will you. And I know how to suck dick well.
I think that this is inexperience, and this is experience.
Hey Julia,
Hey, where am I?
do you
Oh, did you forget?
did you forget
Where?
to
Who are
remember?
You? What?
Did you forget to remember?
Is this Kingdom Hearts?
Did you write? You should have written a reminder to remember to not forget to remember. Did you do that?
Do you remember Kingdom Hearts?
I do remember Kingdom Hearts, but nothing else.
All she
Oh,
remembers is Kingdom
no.
Hearts.
All I know.
Sora.
Help!
Just kidding. I've seen lots of anime.
Whoa!
And so have
Okay,
all of us.
so we see the old
Well,
version. It
okay,
works just fine.
not
Now we see the
sexual,
version I'm trying to make
not
where the
sexual,
line art
even a little
and the
bit.
colors are
Not
separate.
voting,
Bones, parentheses, object.
This is
It
the
does not like
driest
to be
bone game
alive.
you'll ever encounter. Everyone's keeping it fucking in their pants, zippers zipped, buttons buttoned. Not
No
a single
fluids.
impure thought during this bone game.
Yeah. Bone neutral.
So
Wait
the
a second.
problem
So
is
okay,
that
hold on. So Cubone
we're redrawing
is
the line
born
art
into tragedy,
after
grows up in tragedy,
a certain
tries to
amount
take
of
care of the
time.
other Cubones, dies, but is still catchable in death.
Yeah.
So Cubone can never be free.
So I got
yeah,
it
I mean-
right now. The XY
Don't
of
forget
this is
pussy
based off the
spouts.
XY of the lines originally, but then after it moved, the lines are based off of its X. It's just a whole mess. So I'm going to make everything based off of the player character and attach the sprites to that instead of what we currently have going on, where the sprites are
They kinda look
where
like
the player
this, right?
character and the colors are both
usually
attached
they're
to
not,
the
like,
lines
open.
until they're not anymore.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Why is it screaming?
Why is it busting?
And honestly, I don't currently understand how this thing moves. So let's
what it
see
looks
if we
like.
break that.
It's like, this is bad. I'm gonna get rid of that.
What like business, like Instagram business quote would go over this?
Just because you're behind doesn't mean that's
We're
where
not
you're
even
gonna
going to-
finish.
Dang it.
Hashtag grind set.
Okay.
I was
Wait,
gonna say less
um,
talking, and
we
king
gotta
is
go
like
to
in a
the
different color,
initial
and more do
King.
king.
Do king.
But I don't think that's correct. But I would still do it. Put it on a shirt. I mean,
This is a very complete Squidward.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
very complete Squidward.
Okay, great.
Okay,
I'm so excited to see what horrible fate we're going
Can you make a, okay.
Yeah.
we're going
Time to Google how to make a
enact upon him.
rectangle. for
I'm
the
not just gonna put titties on a gooseberry fool. I
You can't-
won't
that's
do
not how this
Pokemon
works.
already did that.
that. Pokemon.
Will Pong tell me how to draw a rectangle?
Did that sound better? Is that more normal?
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Right, Sunny.
You're back and Sunny's
here.
Watered my
Lord.
plant.
Thank you, Sunny.
Thanks, Sunny.
Look at
Oh
him. The
no,
way I
Sunny's
hate the
on
way he
screen.
sounds when he moves. It's so rustly.
Oh my
like he's full
goodness.
of birds.
Can I?
He's not. But
it seems like he
it sounds like he is, which makes it.
He's also so kickable, Todd.
Last one.
Did you feel
I have to change these
Did you
numbers.
shit your pants?
I don't remember what
No.
these numbers sound
But
Did you
Happy
shit the
New Year.
toilet?
But I did shit the toilet later when I got home,
Oh, well, that's where you're supposed to do it.
and I was worried about farting the whole time I was there.
Oh.
Jacob,
Jacob.
wait,
Jacob.
let it build.
Okay, sorry.
You have
It's
to
a
stop
it's a
silencing
compilation
women.
because
You
I
know
can
you
always
have
listen to Drawfee in the
misogyny. Yeah.
background and not pay
So-
attention
Terminal.
to it, but still enjoy
We know
it.
this.
I will die with
I
this
should put it-
misogyny.
Aren't
So
do any,
it's
aren't
okay.
any streamers
so,
I follow streaming? I could put a stream on
Misogyny,
it.
more
and
like
then-
misogyny.
I should put my
That's what
I should put
women
my
should be
own
doing.
art stream on, and then just have that playing.
Now that you've said it, I
Yeah.
kind of think you might be the coolest person I've ever seen.
That seems
me figure out how
unlikely given the
rectangles
track
work,
record
though.
of everything we've ever done
I
together.
think it's gonna. This is the one. This is the run.
one. Here we go.
And if you unlock the secret $1 million tier, we will aid you in a fight.
We'll come to your aid for
Yeah.
one combat of your choosing.
You do have to schedule it in advance,
What is
though.
this?
Yeah, we have to have time to get there.
Yeah, it's, you know.
And then a bunch of stuff in it.
Chat, Julia's not playing it right. Chat. Tell Julia she has to play it right.
Chad is blowing up with willies.
So many willies.
Here's the truest statement I'll ever say about Nathan.
Whoa.
Is that he's a lizard calm kind of boy in a hog wild kind of city.
Okay, let's look up
Whoa.
rect
Hog wild world.
parentheses
Living in a hog
pie
wild world.
game.
Okay.
All right.
Oy, oy.
Is
Get your hands on these balls.
All right.
Actually, I'm not
Ready,
in my
Karina?
I'm not in my art,
Maybe
in my
we're
art account on
bringing
my
it back,
laptop.
and then
I can
we
just
get
I
credit
could just
for
put
it.
this
Whoa.
stream
We're
on.
so smart
We're
Hi,
so
gamer.
smart.
and unique.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ash and Pikachu.
Just like Ash and Pikachu. I'd just like to take this moment to apologize to Boromir and.
Where's the ukulele, Nathan?
But I think that Nathan is sweating for a different reason, so I wanted to bail him out.
Okay, so blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Routine.
He's gonna wanna.
Okay, so the first two are the upper left hand.
That's just.
And then
That's
width
just
and
science.
And
height.
he's gonna shoot it
And
like
I know
this.
the width and
Yeah.
height. The width of this is 55
I don't mean to sound
pixels,
rude. I
and
really
the height of
hate
it is
the coffee guy.
33.
Pissing me off.
And this shouldn't do
I
anything,
know.
but
That's
I'm
us, Willie.
That's
still
all
going
of us
to
together.
run the code to see if it tells me you can't do that.
For a second, I got excited because I thought you were drawing Kermit's body.
And it went, you can't do that.
Like the top teeth. And it looked like
Julia.
I'm sorry.
You are not nailing it today.
No.
You are off on your own little like mind island.
But Nathan, you're the sun.
Whoa.
You're the shining sun in our lives. We all
Whoa.
revolve around you.
And I'm also nurturing and primal.
You're primal, yeah. You're so primal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever Nathan comes in, I get like a little scared because of how primal he is.
Well, it's because he's the big boss man. That's
Yeah,
what
and I
we
just don't know what he's
discussed.
gonna do. Different from Nathan's trickster god, which is like
Let's
about running
just-
bits.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it doesn't
Yours
exist,
is more
so
about
let's just
like
make this
you're
exist.
doing. It's like an offensive, not offensive.
Offense, attacking, offense.
I'm trying to think of the words I'm trying to say.
My boon is that I call you a slur. And I laugh and leave.
No, not like that. Not like that.
I did not save, so
Like
I got
what
the exact
then?
same error.
This is Dickhead, the Rigid Ranger. Dickhead, the Rigid Ranger.
Yeah. This is River Ranger's hot older brother, Rigid Ranger. They have the same last name because they're
Okay,
brothers.
PC, nothing happened, which is what we wanted. Then we want to make self.
Why'd you give him ears?
Now we want to change
They
literally all of
made
this.
the
self-rec
gender binary in Pokemon. Iconic. A little confused, but they got
Self-dot
the
image, get
spirit.
This is true design process right here. Usually you're used to us chuckle fucking around. We're not doing that.
That's
A
probably
nice
correct.
mug of sauce for you, Jacob.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I
And,
insist on keeping this bit going.
And please, if you don't mind, don't give my compliments to the butler. Don't speak to him at all.
No, I'll just have one of the sub butlers give him a slap across the chops.
I would love that. He was getting too familiar.
Almost
He looked
made
at
eye
me
contact.
when,
Yeah.
when he brought the sauce.
We have some very important news. Something very important to show.
Karina's bringing it in.
Do not get distracted by what's actually important in this frame.
Look, we have a Todd plush.
Oh no, Sunny's on screen again.
Jesus Christ.
I love this because I cannot see him.
There he is.
Let me get the different
Yeah. So
turn it
that's
around.
really.
Wow, I could truly see his brick ass.
Oh man.
Todd plush
Todd
real.
plush real.
Okay.
Sure.
Make a new layer underneath the squid.
Under.
Underneath the all square.
Yeah, so the colors are already
Another
attached to the player.
Okay.
He keeps showing up in the dreams I make.
Oh yeah, and so he's like, no,
So we just gotta
Mario's getting
make-
attracted to the reporter again, not me.
He's supposed to get attracted to me. To make my wife, Bugs Bunny, jealous.
What are your...
Wow.
Well, this,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
My little beef
shouldn't
kitten.
work.
Hi, beef kitten.
'Cause what's the
Missed
one
you.
up
I
here
like
that
how
broke
you say
everything?
it.
Beef kitten.
No.
My partners
I made
keep
dinner.
leaving me after I call them beef. I reached the beef kitten stage of our relationship, and they all leave me.
What am I doing wrong?
Beef kitten.
The gif of it just of him rotating is exactly how I imagine your mental health state this weekend.
That is kind of what it is, but you know what? I feel a lot better now that it's done.
Good.
I made myself laugh really hard doing this.
It looks like you put his ass in the microwave.
Here.
Why do we do anything else?
What are my strike classes even doing?
Nathan, it's time to draw.
This cursed drawing of mine.
This is the best. Okay.
Nathan? What's the tongue situation?
Well, I think normal.
Normal? Okay.
I think. Why? What would you?
Well, maybe if you're more feminine, then that's your wild side, and you have a strong man inside of you who is taming the wild feminine. You know? Like maybe it goes both ways.
It could probably go both
holding
ways.
me in place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click off the preview.
Okay, we want to be surprised.
Yeah. Just put that on a hundo.
A hundo.
Thank you. Now hit OK.
Okay.
What if we just run it and see what breaks?
Ooh, toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it's sort of a toxic masculinity. The ability.
Yeah. Oh my god, make them kiss.
I'm doing it.
There's a shortcut.
I can do it this way.
Now this is self-care.
Maybe this is what it is. I engaged in like self-love.
That's beautiful.
We did relax a lot.
For 2 hours?
Do I need self-image? Is it contributing to anything?
Go on, describe it to me.
Nathan,
Yeah.
if you were to describe that hat, would you say it looks like it's on vacation?
Yeah, I know. It
Yeah.
was doing something.
It's on vacation for
Vacation.
sure.
Vacation.
The hat is vacation.
British
Florida.
Argentinian, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
Yes. Same.
Just like me, actually. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't know things about you, Jacob.
We need width and height.
That's
for
'cause it's a lie.
reasons.
Well,
What
I
did
think
this
if
look like
your
before I
nipples are like one of your
changed it?
best features, that would be a good way to highlight them.
Yeah. I agree.
It's the kind of thing where I'd wake up and tell Jacob about my dream, and he's like,
Oh.
Why? Why?
Why did you tell me this? Why did you dream this?
Yeah.
Where did this come from? What do you mean?
So a guy was submitting his guy sphinx to the dog competition, and then the person who handed out the rewards was the
we need
same
width
guy.
and height for
And I've like
reasons.
stopped listening.
Can I just put? I know what the width and the height are. Can I just put them?
Just listen to how Willie does it and really internalize it.
Yeah. Okay.
Study the master.
The width is 55 and the height is 33. I just know that. Can I just put that? Will that break everything?
Able to keep that up.
Well, we'll see.
Hello.
Not what I was expecting.
I'm Todd and I'm chef. It's not gonna work, Willie.
Everyone is asleep except you. Playlist.
Everyone?
Yeah,
Everyone.
That
Yeah.
doesn't happen for us
That
because
doesn't
we live in the city that never sleeps.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Big Apple.
Apple City.
Square.
Times
Oh,
Square.
it didn't break. It's the same amount of broken
call
it was
New Apple
originally.
New Apple City.
I did.
Apple.
Big fruit town.
The big fruit, they call it.
Are we making 5 million net or gross? That's a really good question. I feel like
Okay, should I say, should I go, should I learn far away to, well actually it's more broken because they used to start with their skin on at least. When we have a visitor, they are visibly disturbed. They don't want to hang around in the company of you and I don't blame them one iota, no I don't. It's impossible to pinpoint. Okay, I want to delete everything. I want to delete everything. What if I just delete everything? That'd be fine. Oh, sorry, ignore that cry for help. I forgot that was there. I don't remember why you. I need to put in comments. I don't remember why you need all of these things. Wait, put them back. When you move, I move just like that. Do I just need to add? We're adding things at random. The most efficient way to code. Yeah, we're adding things at random. I bet nothing will explode. And this will have fixed everything and it will work perfectly. Okay, now that we've actually saved our changes, this will have fixed everything and it will work perfectly. Okay. What happened? And I don't blame them one iota, no I don't. Okay, it's the reset, but the reset is broken anyway, so let's see what happens with this anyway. Where is that? Game over, gravity, collisions, update, animation. Why is it down here? Because I got scared. Okay, their skin's on. Okay, sweet. Ooh, why you do that? Ooh, someone's got some. Ooh, what's making you do that? Okay. Interesting. When I have a visitor, they are visitors. Can I just put? Okay, so I need. If I put X and Y, I just want X and Y. Which aren't defined, obviously. And down here, they're just X and Y because that's an argument. self x y. Is this in main.py? Or has it been moved? Okay, I can't put it in there. Will you behave if I do self.x instead? Or will that also make you broken? I don't think that should work. Here's the thing, right? The colors work. So what's the problem with the rest of you? Okay, well I made it, because I made it like that. Can I just make it like that again? What did I do? Self.color, if phenotype solid, self.color equals cool. So if I make you thank you definitions. Move, I'm not hovering to see what it does. Self dot lines, and then we go back up here. This will of course this will fix everything, and it will all work perfectly. First try, no errors. Okay, sweet. Okay, now we have to figure out how to delete specific things from a list, because right now those other two birds exist somewhere. If I clicked around, I might be able to catch one. They're just invisible because their sprites have been deleted from the sprite list. Wait, I know how to delete things specifically. It would be self.color is a sprite. If I did self.color.kill and self.lines dot kill. And this should only do it for the player character because they're the only ones using the move function, because the NPCs use the AI function. Yeah. Oh, I misspelled kill. I noticed that these were different lengths and I thought, man, I guess the word lines is shorter than I thought it was. O'Reilly. Auto Parks. Yay, okay. Sweet. Is that how long? Yeah. Okay, now to make them actually, now they're deleting and redrawing. My broken collision system. There's been a note in the collision system saying fix the collisions from since I made the collisions. Isn't that beautiful? Do I have, if it goes too far off the left side of the screen, to put it on the right side of the screen? Don't know how I managed to do that. Okay, now we have to make it so that... Okay. First we'll make it so that it actually cycles through its walk cycle, and then we will make it so that it cares about the direction we're facing, and then it will be as good as its predecessor, which is... See, look at this beautiful Hazel walk cycle. I didn't like the background, so I have to redo that. But also these are singular pictures, and I needed the line art to be separate from the colors for reasons, so I had to remake the entire thing. And also I learned how sprite sheets work, and so I have to learn how to make this work with the separate line art and the sprite sheet. Also, these can have babies. That's like the main thing going on here. Also, the images were broken, which is why I made sprite sheets in the first place, because the babies kept spawning in as full-grown adults for no reason. I should fix this menu so that you can close it by just clicking on something else instead of having to use the X. There you are. You're both named Papaya? Gosh. You'd think 20 names would be a lot, but I keep ending up with everyone getting the same name. Baby trapped in a corner because they can't jump as high. Okay, but back to... And then back to these guys who cannot who only moonwalk. These move kind of fast. Do I have? Yeah, they have FPS. They have to, because I copy pasted into everything. Main.py. Go into our variables. Yeah, I don't really look like that. It's fine. Probably because they don't have animation. How? Okay, we have to figure out how to change. Well, that's in the thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I need a counter. I need a counter that goes up. Oh no. Get. In bird class? Yeah. Okay, I need a counter. I guess it would be in the move method. I don't know what they're called. Okay, we have a counter, so I can just use the counter that we already have. No, that count. There's a different. Where was the other thing? There was another thing in this code. I remember it. What was it? Okay, let's open birdclass.rc. old to see how the animation in this worked back when they were single images. Self.index. That was it. Well, I've already got it, so why make a new one? Yeah, self.index should work. Self.index plus 1. It was, and self.index would plus equal 1. And then it's supposed to be if the index is greater than the length of so and so or whatever. But like, I know it's 4. I just know that it's 4. There's 4 frames in both the animations. Let's check my old work to see if I was doing it like that. Yep. Yay, I did it based off of my brain. And we're not adding flying animations yet, so I'm ignoring that part. Okay. So self.color equals, we're gonna steal the other 2 and then change but we can't do that because we don't know. I'm not putting in the entire fucking phenotype again. Okay. Oh, but that is what I did last time. I if-then statemented the entirety of the genome every single time it moves. That doesn't seem efficient. Okay. It does seem pretty easy to copy paste though. Oh, but that is what I did last time. I if-then statemented the entirety of the genome every single time it moves. Okay, let's go functional first, and then efficient. We'll go functional first, and then once it's functional, we'll only poke at it to make it efficient. And then maybe I'll have an idea for a new project that isn't trying to kill me. So we're gonna copy and paste that entire thing into here again, because I'm pretty sure that is how we did it when we first made this, and then later I'll figure out how to make it into its own little function or something. Yeah, this is just the entire thing again, huh? And we're gonna have to copy paste it for each direction, aren't we? Okay, cool. Nope, we're not in sprites. Go to bird class. This should break though, because I didn't finish the sprite sheet. But if it breaks, that will be fine. This should break though, because I didn't finish the sprite sheet. But if it breaks, that will be fine. Okay, we don't need all of that. Nasties. If I change this here, will it update or will I need to actually put that in there? Because I already have, the frame is already a thing I can put. Assuming self.index equals 0, which it should. Did I delete self.index because I wasn't doing anything with it? That doesn't sound like me. Usually I just keep... Okay, yeah, it's right at the top of 0. This has XY rect with height morph. Where is frame? Okay, after morph. If I put frame equals self.index, will it just update itself so I don't have to do all of this, or do I still have to copy paste it? You should have a frame in you. Do you? Okay, yeah, you do, because you were the one I was looking at when I thought I was looking at you. Frame equals. Okay, first we see if it breaks immediately on impact. Okay, it opened. Jump. Okay. First we see if it breaks immediately on impact. You're not doing anything. Okay, so I think that means it's not up. It's just not updating. Let's copy paste it, and if copy pasting it doesn't do anything, then we have a new problem to try and figure out. Okay, so I think that means it's just not updating. Let's copy paste it, and if copy pasting it doesn't do anything, then we have a new problem to try and figure out. We're back to needing an X and Y. Beautiful, stunning, amazing. We're back to needing an X and Y. Okay. So we're gonna do self.rect.x, and that's going to break because it's broken every time we've done that. But we're gonna see where we go from there. I don't, why, there's a reason I wasn't doing self.x. Well, let's see if this breaks. Bestie, what do you mean we don't have one of those? Well, let's see if this breaks. Bestie, what do you mean we don't have one of those? Okay, so you only don't work specifically for that one? Okay. Okay, so you only don't work specifically for that one? Okay. It's only not defined here? Selks is not. Good thing I didn't type that. Okay. It's only not defined here? Oh, wait, it's cycling. Selks is not. Good thing I didn't type that. Oh yeah, that problem. Oh, wait, it's cycling. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that problem. Well, let's just do the lines. We can do different things because if one of them works, we'll know that's the one that works. Help, help, help. Okay, so we're currently making a new instance of the class every time it moves. I want to be able to change a variable of the existing class, which I know is possible because the tutorial I followed to learn how to make spreadsheets did it. So like, what did they do that I'm not doing? Well, for one, they did it in the main for loop, which I can't do for various reasons. Spreadsheets, not spreadsheets. Okay, so in their business, frame was a global variable. The animation list was constantly being just remade. But with my business, that's made. They make the list and they choose their image from it. I don't know. It's the X and the Y that are really fucking this up. It's the X and the Y that are really fucking this up. I think coding was created by a masochist. This shouldn't fix it, and if it does, I'll be mad. This shouldn't fix it, and if it does, I'll be mad. Okay, cool, still broken. I'm just gonna read the functions of sprites real quick off of the Python sprite. Python sprite group sprite.sprite. I'm just saying things. Can I just update these mofos? What's this here? Bestie, what does this say? Bestie, what does this say? Is the update method a thing, or do I need to make it? Cause I'll make it if you want me to, but like, what are you talking about? Is the update method a thing, or do I need to make it? Cause I'll make it if you want me to, but like, what are you talking about? Oh, I can do that. Is my Discord on Do Not Disturb still? Is my Discord on Do Not Disturb still? Oh, let's not have an echo. Oh no, Discord does not. Okay, first I have to finish fight. I gotta fight this code. One of us is going to die here and it won't be me. Where's the... Okay, so if I just give it an update method, that's just this. Okay, so if I just give it an update method, that's just this. Okay, yeah, update doesn't do anything, but because of that, you can make it do everything. What were the originals? This might make, okay, well, this might make everybody freak out. This might make, okay, well, this might make everybody freak out. goodbye, Pong. We don't really need you at the moment. Okay, I think this might break all the birds on screen, but let's find out. Did you see them twitch? Yep. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can already think of a workaround. I'm gonna put this in the AI section, and then I'll just add a thing that makes it so it doesn't affect the player bird. Broke immediately. Player object has no attribute update. Player object has no attribute. Okay, yeah. The sprites are not the player. I think in the future self.color is going to be a list of all the different patterns. I guess. Well, I don't know. Can you put a layered group in a layered group? We'll find out in the future. Okay, first we gotta make this guy move. He's moving and he's not affecting the others. Oh wait, we are trying, okay, we're trying. We put this here. just have to do this. Okay, but now we need to be able to change the morph, because the morph is based off of the phenotype. Oh, I'm changing so many things at once. This might be extremely broken and I won't even be able to tell why. Oh, I'm changing so many things at once. This might be extremely broken and I won't even be able to tell why. Okay, so dx dy, dx dy, morph action frame. No errors. Going extremely slow because my laptop's dying. I didn't even watch the screen to see if it broke. Oh, body is not connected to line art, but that's fine because we only fixed the color, I think. Why did they? I don't know why they're reconnecting. Oh, it's because the body's cycling through the animation frames and they're reconnecting when it gets back to its still frame. Okay, so that means it's working. Okay. The body's cycling through the animation frames and they're reconnecting when it gets back to its still frame. Okay, so that means it's working. Okay. Sorry, I thought I saw one of the NPCs glitch, which they shouldn't even be able to do at the moment. Okay, you're cycling. You're badly. I can't tell what's I can't see. Wait, let me just put my laptop directly on my face, further ruining my eyes. Oh, I haven't made the function for the lines, and that's why it's still not doing anything. Because update for lines is empty, so that's why it's still just not doing anything. I am the champion, my friend. And I'll keep on fighting till the end. Oops. I am a champion. I am a champion. No time for losers. Okay, next I'm going to have him change directions. Can I do that? Do I have to make another sprite sheet for that? I haven't even finished a sprite sheet for these guys. Direction do something because I'm pretty sure it's already there from the original code, which is from Coding with Russ's platforming tutorial. Don't look too closely at this scene because you might notice that it's just the one from Coding with Russ's platform tutorial with a couple of pieces taken off. Okay, so I need to make it able to first ability to turn around, then we'll have you if it actually looks as weird as I think it does, or if it's just the player character's too fast, because the player character's faster than the NPC birds, of course. Okay, we got it. I'm fine with them all spawning always facing left. That's fine. As long as they turn based off of where they're moving. So I think I'll keep that as that, and then no. Direction. I can just hear my dad or their name, their age, how they spell their name. And it's like, oh, okay, baby genius. Self.direction, and we make sure that that's still a variable, and that I didn't. It should be. I've never deleted a useless variable because I'm just building on top of the ruins of old code. Maybe someday I'll delete the stuff that's not being used, but that day is not today. Self.direction should. And as to one is to the other. Actually, no. It should be automatically one. I'm thinking there's gotta be, okay. I can put the update function in the main loop and make it not apply to the player character. And then just put, cause if I could cut this and put this in the update function, but I have to like, in the initialization of the bird, so then I wouldn't have to have this in here twice. Will it break if I do that? Because you don't have your own rectangle. Okay, no, you needed to get. Okay, no, you need to get width and height. I'm pretty sure you need that. I don't know if I can just, if it's already got this in here, and I don't want to fight with it about it, so I think I'm just going to type it all in. I'm just going to load it again and type. Oh, but no, you're supposed to. Ugh. I realized that I'm loading it. Ooh, I'm just loading that entire thing every time it moves, huh? Okay. Well, function, not optimization. Because I don't know how to optimize yet. So, oh, actually, ooh, no, because I think just flipping it won't work, actually. Okay, let's get rid of both these. Oh, and especially this one who's not supposed to be here. Whose child just arrived at our house? Okay, let's put these above that, and then we'll see what we'll do is we'll get it, and then we'll flip it. Okay, let's not type this twice. Pest control guy outside my window. So that image. When you get out of school. So cool. If it doesn't change it properly, that's a later problem. Want that if they're facing a normal way, they have a normal picture, but if they face the dot image dot flip. Okay, cool, I'm typing it wrong. What do you have to say for yourself? Images. The old way is pygame.transform.flip. Okay. Pygame.transform.flip. Is it true? Yep, true, false. Okay. Let's see if this does anything. Okay. Okay, it does work. I do have to change the starting directions around because I forgot it, because it's facing left now, and I think changing those is easier than fixing those. We're in the initialization of the bird class. yourself that direction starts at -1. Okay, we didn't fix what it, okay, okay, it should just be an unknowable blob still. Where'd your legs go? Interesting. Oh, I know. I think I. Okay, I will have to do the slightly more difficult thing of just swapping those two. Do we? Hmm. Can I convert alpha? I say, pretending I know what convert alpha does, and like I didn't just put it in there because it was in the tutorial. I think it's transparency based. Sorry. Immediately closed itself. Okay, cool. I don't even understand what this error is telling me. Wait, let me add the. Oh, that worked. Sweet. It's just that it just works. 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 cycling through your walk cycle. Look at you. Your legs are attached to your body. Oh, you can turn left and right after a few seconds. You can turn left and right eventually. Ooh, don't know what that was. Oh, it's cause if I'm only pressing it once, there's a thing in the coding that just resets it to just be standing still, and I have to make that work according to direction again. I've got a walk cycle. I'm basically invincible. I gotta give you guys the. We'll get back to you. I was gonna give you the ability to look left and right to see if the walk cycle looked weird, but I think it looks fine. Do one of you wander off screen somehow? Nope, just existing in the same spot. Move. Oh, it did it again. Okay, so I'm not freaking out. What's happening here? Interesting. Well, where's the box on this? Excuse me? Okay, I need to change your hitbox. Okay, what next? We can now walk back and forth. Time to fix literally all. Oh, I didn't save. Oh, I only changed you back to basics. Okay. Okay, what are we trying to do here? Actually, the rest of the walk should be fine. Oh, but no, I need to tell it to update. But if it updates every time it moves, but before, will that break it? Probably not. Let's find out. Okay, so let's get back to the top of the movement. Okay, if we press space. Okay, we're ignoring all the spacebar things. Flying happens after we make sure the current walk cycle works. But it has all the, yeah, if you press left, changes the DX, changes the counter, changes the direction. And if we're not pressing anything, the index is 0. Does it have the, okay, well this, I know we need to update. think if I just add update to the bottom of all of these, that should make it so that there's not that. That might be a problem, because if it messes with the, no, because it's not doing the DX, right? It's doing it before it's checked, it's updating it before it's checked for collisions. Let's see. Yeah, see? But you do now turn when you, oh, ooh, that broke a whole bunch of stuff. Right, left, why are you so okay, right, okay, yeah, I don't even know what that broke. Let's get that out of there. If we just put, okay, if we put this here, what's it break? And if I put it here, do I have to remove it from where it, no, because I need it there. It's because it's me. Ooh, okay, whoa. Yeah, I don't think we can keep that. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to live with the delay. Okay. Okay, yeah, just making sure that we can't have that up there. I can live with a delay. Bestie, where'd your skin go? Okay, what did we break? Why do you not work anymore, beloved? Have I done something to offend you? Oh, you just, okay, you just decided to work again? That's fine and cool. That's fine and cool and chill. Well, you're not resetting back to your frame zero when you land. But in your defense, that was also broken on your old form, and I went, I'll fix this later, and then I didn't. Okay, let's try and fix this for once instead of saying I'll fix it later. So, I might have to fix collisions to fix animation. What if I just delete all? I can't delete all the collisions because then they'll fall off screen. Also, there's two different types of collisions in here. Okay, this is just to keep it within. This is to keep them on screen.
I'll be right there. What's wrong? You done made yourself comfortable in. You back there with Uncle Pirate. Oh, I didn't know you was back there. Come on.
There's a different collision checker in the animation part, in the movement part. Let's see what that does. Oh, we can't walk back on screen. We're just gone forever. Okay. Interesting. I don't even know why it does that. Oh, it's because there's a block right there that I guess I can't. Okay. Oh, well, oh, so you can come back on screen, but I can't. Well, we have different collisions on right now, so that makes sense actually. What are you standing on? You spawned inside of a block because I've turned off collisions on your draw function? No, because that wouldn't make sense, because it didn't stop those types of collisions anyway. Am I colliding with you? No, I'm colliding with the block that you're stuck in. I did not. I wasn't stopping those types of collisions anyway. I just never gotten any. Oh, your skin came off again. Why the fuck did it do that? Wait, is it a problem? Is it a problem with solid birds? Do solid birds' skins come off? Blackbird singing dead of night. Yep. Okay. Well, we gotta figure out why you do that. And it changed your hitbox, cause you're not floating slightly above. So that means your feet are just straight up gone. They're not just invisible or something. So this, if the bottom of the thing is off screen, bring it back. We don't need that. Okay, as long as we have a ceiling. And I honestly might turn off side collisions and movement. Just keep the if you go there, you know you don't kind of thing. Okay, now to get the blackbirds to stop throwing off their skin, and it's only a player problem, so that means it's in the movement function. Okay, these are exactly the same, so they shouldn't only mess up here. Let's go check the sprites. These should also be exactly the same. Okay, initialize self XY. We didn't. I don't know why we need width and height, but we didn't need it this time. Why did we need width and height? What was it used for? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been... Wait, no, because that doesn't matter, because this is only happening to the ones with... Okay. So that means we have to go into... It's only happening to the solid ones. So that means it's down here somewhere. Okay, they all have walk cycles, even if only some of them have flying cycles, but the fight's not in here yet, so that shouldn't be breaking things. Which should be... So many steps in between coloration. Okay, but no, the color's fine. It's the lines that are throwing the. But the lines have no. That doesn't. If the lines are falling off, they should be falling off on all the birds. Okay. A bird has lines when it arrives. The blackbirds are the okay. So you start with lines. So your problem's not here. But once you update, your lines disappear. But only for the blackbirds. Which doesn't make sense because your phenotype has okay, only when you update, huh? Is it this? It has to be this, but XY rect. Does the update function have it? Wait, that shouldn't actually, wait. Oh. For the line, self-morph is always 0. And it's turning it to 1, which doesn't exist. And that's why the lines disappear. Fixed. You fall so sharply. How do I make you? Lemon. Oh, I forgot the babies don't have images anymore. Mango. Okay, well, here's honeydew, child of mango. And let me see the other baby, please. Gooseberry, child of lemon. We all got different names this time. That's a rarity. They are immediately trapped in the corner that everyone gets immediately trapped in, but that's all right. Ooh, who's escaped? Gooseberry. Good job, Gooseberry. I'm proud of you, my child. And then this is Lemon. Okay, well, that one's Lemon. Lemon's child. Are they both named Gooseberry, or is that a different child? There's Gooseberry, child of Lemon. That's Lemon. Yep, they're both named Gooseberry. You'd think 20 names would be a lot, and yet... Lemon, have a child with a different name, please, so I know my names aren't broken. Oh, Tangerine, child of Lemon. Okay, I just kept hitting Gooseberry, apparently. Jump, jump. You made it! Yes! Climb, climb, my child. Oh, there you go. Imagine where these birds will go when I actually give them AI. Oh, I should add the thing where you can press down to fall through a block. Not now, because adding the thing where there's no collision on the bottom already killed me once. I won't die to a similar thing again. Not before I... Gosh, I don't know if I can fix their stupid animation. I'm going to have to delete everything about their animation and start over from scratch. Because I can't update it then. Does the counter only go up over... If I add an idle counter that goes up when they're not moving. It's hard to explain what you're doing when what you're doing is nonsense. If there's just a counter that's just always going up whenever they're not moving. say? Yeah, I'm pretty sure what I've done makes it so that they no longer go through the walk cycle while they're moving. Which is an interesting decision on my part. Ah, nothing is happening. Interesting. I thought it would start moving, it would suddenly turn while nothing was happening, which isn't correct, but it is something. But nothing's happening at all. Did I type this wrong? No, it's just not doing it. Is self-in-air not false? Yeah, self-in-air is false. It's just not adding anything to it. Okay. What are the other requirements for this? Game over equals 0. Self-in-air is false. And they're both left and right. Well, that didn't work. Okay, we're going to fix this and then we will break for lunch. Okay, all better. Okay, fine, I'll give the NPCs directions before I go. I should be able to just steal. No, that won't work. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Ignore the fact that I have two different things that are almost exactly the same, because I couldn't figure out how to make them just the same thing. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Are you alright? Okay, well you're just not walk cycling at all now. Oh, I suppose I'm not changing direction. Where are your key presses? Oh, does this need to... If we put your animation under your key presses so that we have your direction changing and stuff. Honestly, the problem might be that they're jumping, because jumping's kind of broken. That one was walking, but I wasn't looking at it. Okay, no, look, you're not cycling at all. Okay, well, they are turning back and forth, so that's not nothing. Why? Okay, yeah. Honestly, the original also kind of had a moonwalky vibe to it, so it's fine. Okay, next time I code, and by next time I probably mean like in an hour after I eat something. Bestie, how'd you do that? I will finally force my anyway, next time I will finally force myself to fix my broken code. I saw you. Only the top corner, huh? So it's not something, and right here for some reason. Well, we're ignoring collisions and we're fixing the animation. Woo! Bye-bye, everybody.